WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American over here in Germany, often trying rare and exotic whiskeys. Single cask whiskey from New Zealand. It doesn't get much rarer and exotic than this. Pokeno, New Zealand single malt. This is a single cask with 56.2% ABV. It's a Moscatel cask. We have 320 bottles. It was distilled on the 27th of March 2020. So, wow, right when the world decided to close down, basically. And it was bottled on the 2nd of November 2023. Now, as I said, 320 bottles we have here. Whiskybase number 249814. Two of my friends, Tilo Schnabel as well as Sebastian Büssing, they're called Liquid Madness. They have their own independent label, and they decided to have a single bottle of Pokeno. And the importer for this in Germany is Kammerkirsch. Has nothing to do with Kirsch import. Kammerkirsch is down in southern Germany. Kirsch import is up in northern Germany. And they have that. I don't know if you can see this Liquid Madness. It's a very, 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 very small label there. That thing beside the throwing away the bottle there. Yeah, we can see a little bit bigger here, but not much better, to be honest. So there's the Liquid Madness label there of them. Sorry, I can't hold it steady. Not great at that moment. All right, so 89 euros. 89 euros. 90 is the price here. Pokeno, I've actually done a live stream together in English with Whiskey Waiter, another YouTuber over here in Germany. They were launched they did a good launch over here in Germany. So we had the original bottles come over here. That would be their origin. That would be with 43% first fill bourbon casks. We had their Discovery with first fill bourbon and cherry casks, also 43%. And we had the Revelation, so first fill bourbon and red wine casks. Now, if you actually look on the website here of Pokeno, you'll see they have not just the core range, they have the Exploration series. So I would like to learn more about those because I haven't seen them. Totara cask, that's New Zealand wood. Winter malt. Ooh, and don't forget the seasons are the other way or down under. And triple distilled. So they also have some single cask versions out there, a porter, and they have the Moscatel, which I think is fantastic. Now, I like to compare things, and it was like, okay, what do I have that could be a little bit similar? My video of this should be out by now, I don't know. This is from Germany. This is a German single malt from Brigantia. It's called the Whiskey Universe. 30 vlogger were together, influencers down at the distillery in October of 2023. I organized that and invited everyone over there. They're down on Lake Constance, almost on the border to Switzerland. So when you're there, you can look over the lake and see Switzerland. And we picked this barrel. So we were in the warehouse, had 3 different choices, and this was the one we liked the best. And I do remember doing the pick, and I was like, okay, this was the first one they offered us, and I was like, wow, if there's something better out here, then I'm going to be very surprised. Well, there wasn't. The first one they gave us was the best, and we did decide on this one, and I really enjoy this, all right? This is something I have. Why am I showing the back of the label the whole time? Here, we're the front of the label. This is something that I have just tried today for the first time. Shame on me. I did a bottle share. That's what's left for me. And it's like, oh, I finally have to do a video. I mean, it's been out here in Germany since March of 2024. So it's not that bad, but still. April, May, June, July. So 4 months. And I did a bottle share. Everything's gone. And I get to try this. And I'm amazed at how good this is. On the nose. Now, on the nose, I get a tiny little whiff of, it's like funky wood Play-Doh. I don't know. I'm looking for words. I'm trying to describe this. So, this has a lot of depth. This has a lot of intensity. This is very compressed. And it's good. Yet, on the nose, the Brigantia, I think, is better. I get a little bit more of a licorice, like a red licorice moment. Americans know what I'm talking about. I get more of the wine cask. Now, all sherry, all port are basically wine products. They're fortified wine products. So you take a white wine for our sherry, you fortify it with brandy, and you make sherry. If it's Fino, if it's Oloroso, if it's Pedro Jimenez, or if it's a Moscatel. Now you can do the same thing with port. You take a red wine and then you just add brandy to it. Instead of grain neutral alcohol, it's then grape neutral alcohol. And ta-da, you have a nice product that's based all on those wine, on the grapes and the wine. And this, I get more of that wine moment, which I like this in this case. This, on the other hand, I would love to know. I guess I could ask Sebastian. I guess I could call up Tilo and say, hey, tell me more about the cask. I don't think they both have not yet been to, well, I'm sorry. At the moment they picked the cask, both of them had not been in New Zealand to visit the distillery. Sebastian just got back last week from New Zealand, so I hope he visited the distillery. Didn't see anything on his Instagram feed about him being at the distillery here. Fruity, darker depth, more milk chocolate, dark chocolate. This intrigues me. This pleases me. That makes sense. All right, this is like, oh, I know what I'm getting at. This is a little bit off, not off, a little bit off the beaten track, a little bit different, but good. All right, so both of these, all right, so we have 55.2. It was 55.2, wasn't it? We have 55.6. Sorry, we have 56.2 over here. So if you're looking for the whiskey base number of this one, it's going to be 249810. So 89 euros 95 cents, 89 euros 90 cents was the recommended retail price. 6 years of age, 3 years of age, 250 bottles. And the thing that really kind of confused me, I don't come in, 320 bottles. So, all right, we had more angel share over here than over here. Cheers. I love it when the aftertaste goes up. I detest it when I taste a whiskey and then it's like, ah. This one actually almost like an afterburner, almost like a turbo. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, the fullness of that Moscatel cask, the fullness of the single barrel proof cask strength whiskey comes through. Tilo, Sebastian, you picked an excellent cask here. I've seen a few reviews online about this. Everyone that actually tasted it was like, stop, buy it. That's very good. And I must admit, this is very good. This is a B whiskey. Now, A is why haven't you bought it? B is buy it. C is you can buy it if you want. D is you don't need to. And F is why was the stuff even made? This is buying. Go out, find it. Good, easy to say, isn't it? This is a Germany exclusive of a New Zealand whiskey. It's a single cask. There are 320 bottles. I'm going to click on 2 of these links here. And so I clicked on 2 other links. Okay, so far of the 6 links where this was actually available, 3 have not worked. Let me take a look at the 4th one. Not worked because they've been sold out. So let's see here. Do I get something here? Oh, one shop still has a bottle of it. That's great. At least one. And let's go to this one. So the 6 shops, I think 2 actually still have bottles. Not many, love people. All right, that's good. Very, very nice. I did not put any water in here in my German video, so let's do this a little bit. It doesn't need water, but I just want to see what happens. The nose gets a tiny little bit diluted and shifts a little bit. I'm getting pencil eraser, which I did not get before. I'm thinking of Glendronach 12-year-old because there's that European oak moment in there, and that's what I'm getting here a little bit as well. I would almost swear it's European oak, but I would not bet on it. Oh, so nice. Solid B. Value for money, 90 euros. Now, ignore for one moment that this is a 3-year-old product. All right, so we're talking 30 euros per year here for single cask strength. But it's delicious. There's not a single moment of any indication whatsoever that this is young whiskey. This tastes like it could be a single cask that's 15 years old. And that's, I mean, really, how did they do that? Over here, the Brigantia, just real quick as a comparison. I picked this whiskey this is my barrel pick. I really like this whiskey. I consider this a B- whiskey. This is a B. Cheers. Alcohol is stronger, even though this has more ABV. It feels younger. There's a little bit of still a bite in there of the alcohol compared to this. No bite whatsoever. This has more of a licorice type of moment, maybe even an anise seed. Anise seed is used to make ouzo. I love anise. We call it in German anise. So anise seed is one of the things I really enjoy, and that has more of this in here. This is good. This is better. All right. My question of the day is, let's look at the Asian Pacific. Let's just look at the Pacific area. So Japan, what's going on over there? Is there, every single whiskey I've tried so far from Pokeno have been good. Some of them very good. Some just good. Nikka and Suntory both have put out products that have been so under par. Nikka Days was just cheap. Not even good enough for cocktails, in my opinion. There's some other things Suntory have done where it's like, well, Kavalan. Kavalan is a whiskey making company where almost every single product, especially the Solists, if you can get the single barrel cask strength Solists, those are so good. Starward, they're doing some fantastic stuff down there in Melbourne, Australia, and Pokeno here in New Zealand. I'm sure there's dozens of other places I should have mentioned here. What distilleries touching the Pacific Ocean, no India, would you actually say, wow? Pokeno is one of them. If you can find them, try it. Pokeno is something I can highly, highly recommend. Thank you very much for watching, liking, subscribing. Value for money, I didn't give it to you, did I? I'm still going to say a C. C is you buy it if you want. Value for money is such a difficult thing sometimes. For many people, that taste experience, that flavor profile is worth 90 euros. Other people are going to go, I'm not crazy. I'm not going to pay 90 euros for a 3-year-old whiskey. It could taste like the nectars of a god. I'm just absolutely going to boycott it. And even that position I understand. And that's why I just gave it a solid C. All right, if you want, you can. But the taste, B, very good. Thank you very much. See you real soon. Don't forget to share, like, and tell others about this crazy guy over here in Germany. Almost always reviewing whiskey you can never find. Rare and exotic. Bye-bye.